Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of TCG Talk, back today with another video. And in today's video, I kind of want to give my, first impressions of the Assassin cards, talk about Assassin now that all the cards for Assassin specifically are revealed, and just give my thoughts on like some really key cards that I'm super excited about, get your thoughts as a community, kind of talk about the set as a whole, and yeah, just get right into it. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. If you're a long-staying supporter, thank you so much as always. Feel free to check out the Discord down below as well as the channel membership, y'all. But we'll get right into it. So I just want to say to start the video, Assassin is here. Like, it is, oh my goodness, new is so good, right? I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to say like blatant off the wall stuff like she's Starvo or anything like that, right? We're not saying that. But this hero is so good. It fills all of the holes that Assassin, not all, most of the holes that Assassin had, and really creates a dynamic where the heroes can't just like tech into you so easy, right? In my opinion, from a macro level, there was two holes Assassin had. One was action point economy, getting go again. This solved that pretty much with Hiss, right? You can run 6 instances of go again in your deck, as well as undercut desires and stuff like that, your sacred art. And then the second thing was being able to mill out your opponent enough or fatigue them or get them to 0 when they can block you efficiently, like Victor and Bravo and things like that, right? Any type of fatigue like deck. Well, this mask, along with her ability in general, News ability in general, just automatically stops that. And we'll talk about that here in a second. But yeah, it's insane. I'm super excited to see where New goes. I think she is going to be a meta deck. I would not be very surprised at all. Enigma might give her some trouble. We'll have to see those power cards that come out tomorrow. At the time of recording this, Illusionist Day has just started. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I'm just not tired at all. But yeah, I want to talk about a couple key cards. We've gone over some of the commons and rares, right, when we did the Blitz deck spoiling. But one, this card is so messed up. Mask of Recurring Nightmares. Once per turn action, pay a chi. Target defending hero banishes a card from their hand. Blade Break 2. So this card automatically, almost single-handedly solves the problem of opponents who try to fatigue you with a better weapon that can block efficiently. It used to be against like Bravo and Victor and stuff like that, that they would just block 6, send 6, block 6, send 6, right? Or block, 6, send a debilitate for 8 or whatever, send a 4 power off Tunic or off Seismic. They can't do that as much with this because if you try to block 6 on me, like let's say I attack with Leave No Witness, whatever, right? Any attack, and they block 6. They hold 2 cards in hand. I can activate with a chi or transcend or do whatever. Don't even need go again on my attack, right? Like I can attack with a measly 1 power blue, and as long as I have a transcend card in hand, I can play it, flip it, and then pitch it away onto this as an attack reaction in order to make them discard an additional card. So they just got rid of 3 cards, right? It's super, super good. This puts your opponent on a clock. No matter the deck, it puts them on a clock of, if you can't kill me, I'm going to deck all of the cards in your deck, because it doesn't banish from deck, it banishes from hand, right? Because there was even a issue where if they had no cards in deck, but you couldn't disrupt their hand enough and they could just keep pitching, right, and putting it back in their hand, like you didn't have surgicals and stuff, then you still couldn't deck them. This changes that. Unless you don't need a Codex or Surgical anymore to finish them off, because you just take it from their hand, right? Such a good card. I'm super excited. I'm not going to show, I'll show my list, but I'm not going to go over my list super hard. Before this card came out, I only had 3 chi in the deck, or 3 Transcend cards. I had the Sacred Art, I had Path Well Traveled, and I had Passover. The second that mask came out, I added 1, 2, 3 more chi in the deck. I'm at 6 right now. I might go up to 7, because this card, if you can flip all of your chi first cycle, and the game goes 2, maybe 3 cycles, you're going to mill 6 to 12 cards from their deck. Insanely good. I'm super excited about this. You can still run Crown of Province or Balance of Justice if it's more your style. Maybe you're not playing for the long game, but this card puts people on a clock. The other 2 equipment that I've been really having fun with, one is the Stilettos. I think this is the best boot New has. Like, Black Text is fine. I do make okay silver, but the only contracts you run are Leave No Witnesses and Surgical, at least in my opinion, which can help you make silver if you do like a multi-wide turn and then banish from the stealths. But for the most part, Stilettos is so good because it's unconditional go again. You can give a command and conquer go again with your one floating if you need to then go into Codex. You can play E-Strike, draw a card, give it go again. It doesn't have to hit, right? It creates so much more optimal play lines on like a big power turn. Even on your opponent's cards, when you activate new, and let's say you play, I'm just going to use a Bravo card, Cranial Crush from Arsenal, or not Arsenal, from Banish blue, you can give it go again by paying 1, right? It's so good. Really, really excited for this boot. I think it's probably the boot she's going to run, I think, unless you have a very unique build, which is fine. The other one's the arms. Like, Flick Knives is fine, and I think you can make an argument for both, but her common arms are good, right? It's a +1 breaking skills. It's a 1-cost breaking skills. It also blocks 1, doesn't go away. Super nice when you're trying to get those cards that care about like playing 2 reactions on that link or 3 reactions. It can be insanely powerful. And I think it might even be better than Flick Knives, to be honest with you. It's competing at the very least. So the equipment I'm super happy with. Beckoning Mistblade, the more I play with it, like, granted, I'm not like hardcore testing here, right? We're just playing some games on Talishar, but I've been playing a lot on TTS because not all quite the cards are like working properly. So I've been playing with buddies on TTS. This card's like less and less impressive to me. I can see how this card's gonna be so good and limited, but in CC, I'd just rather have the regular daggers most of the time, to be honest with you, for a slew of reasons. Siren's Call I haven't got a chance to mess with a lot, so I'll skip that one. The ones that we haven't gone over since the last video when we talked about the Blitz decks is this card. Pardon my French, this card's fucked up. This card is so good. Bonds of Agony, stealth, 1 power, 3 block, 0 cost. If you've played or activated 3 or more attack reactions this chain link, this gets +3, and when it hits a hero, look at their hand and choose a card. Search their hand, deck, and graveyard and banish up to 3 cards with the same name of the chosen card they shuffle, right? So like, this card automatically tells your opponent you have to throw your whole hand, because if you try to like block with 3 cards and then keep 1 and I can get this to hit, I'm just going to take that last card because I'm going to name it and then take what's in your deck and then take what's in your bench, potentially getting rid of the whole play set of the card. It's so good. I had one hand where I had Bonds of Agony, I had another blue, I forgot what the blue was, and then I had Just a Nick, which we'll talk about here in a second, and I had a Venomous Bite. That's what I had. And I played the blue, then I pitched. I daggered first. I had 1 floating. Then I played Bonds of Agony, played Just a Nick, which says choose 1 or both, target attack action card with 1 or less base, so it cares about your blues mainly, gets +5, or target attack with stealth gets, when this hits a hero, banish top card of their deck. I played Just a Nick on top of it, chose both nodes, gave it +5, so now it's coming in for 6. Then, because I pitched a blue this turn, I played Venomous Bite, giving it +3, then played the Fang Strike to give it +4, because it creates a Fang Strike if you pitch to blue. So this is +5, +4, we're at +9 right now. Because I've now played 3 reactions, this gets +3, right? So 9, 10, 13 damage Bonds of Agony. On hit, I banished 1 from Nick, but it said the Agony did it, and then I banished 3 from Agony, so I banished 4 total cards. Just an insane value line, right? And it completely ripped their hand. It was just so good. So Just a Nick is an insane card. I want to talk about that. This card really cares about your blues, but like in my list, I'm running the 1 power blues, 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9, 12 1 powers, because it makes your 1 powers at worst a 6 power. It's a 2-card 6, right? If I play even a normal blue like Our Desire Mine for 1, I can play Just a Nick on it and it comes in for 6, and on hit will banish 2 cards, because 1 from Our Desire Mind and 1 from Just a Nick. Because what I'm noticing, when you play those 1 power blues, no one wants to block 6. It sucks. It's such bad value. And if they do, then potentially you can gain life anyway, because they may have blocked with an action card. So insanely powerful. The last one is Persuasive Prognosis. This card is also so good. Stealth, when this hits a hero, banish top card of their deck, look at their hand, and banish a card with the same color as the banished card. So if this hits, the worst case scenario is you banish an action card, gain a life, and then you can look at their hand, and even if they don't have the same color as the one you banished, you know what their hand is, their entire hand, and you can plan accordingly when you draw up. best case scenario, you banish top card of the deck. It's an action card, gain a life. It's a blue. You see Persuasive Prognosis, or you reveal their hand. You see their blue. You snipe their blue. It's an action card as well. So you gain 2 life, banish 2 cards, and take a blue out of their hand. Insane value. Insane value. These 3 cards are messed up. Absolutely messed up. The other one that's really cool is Pick to Pieces. I think Enigma is going to be very prominent in the meta, so having another Malign in the deck is really nice. You could run, like, maybe if Enigma became super relevant, you probably run the red and the blue Maligns, and then probably the blue Pick to Pieces or something like that, just to kind of really help combat, because she's gonna be a problem. But overall, I am so excited about new. Assassin is here to stay. It's a good class. It may not be Starvo. It may not be anything crazy, right? I'm not sitting here telling you that it's going to like hyperspeed LL or anything like that. But the class is so good, and I'm so excited to play it. Zen is not quite tickled my fancy the same way New has. I'm not going to lie to you. The Zen cards are really cool, and I'm really excited to try to find the synergies in there to make it consistent. But it just doesn't have the cool factor that New has for me right now. So we'll see if I have. I'll definitely have some Ninja content. I'll give you my like initial Zen list. But for Nats, I'm going to play in the calling at Nats. I think I'm going to be taking New unless something crazy happens. Whether she's even good or not, honestly, but I think she's going to be pretty freaking good. But yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning into this. Let me know what your thoughts down below. If I missed a card that you're really excited about, or I said something wrong, let me know. But if you like cyber content, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. If not me, it's totally fine. Go to Nerd Flesh Mud Creator, leave a like, comment, subscribe on them so we can get more people seeing this game. And I'll see y'all next time on TCG Talk. Thank y'all so much.